So guys, the Omega Dark Side of the Moon, that is a watch which costs about £10,000. Now, would you spend that kind of money on a watch? If you've got that kind of money, yeah, I'd get one. It's a cool watch. It's going to be collectible, I reckon, because it's got all that stealthy appearance. It's made out of ceramic, and it's a special ceramic that is highly crack resistant as well as scratch resistant. So it's got a lot of technology involved. It's going to have a Swiss grade Cosc movement in there, and you've got a lot of desirability for that brand. But £10,000 is a huge amount of money. And I think if you can budget maybe £100 for something that looks very similar and can give you a bit of the feel and is a bit of fun, that's what this kind of watch is. Let's see what this Reef Tiger is like as a homage to the Dark Side of the Moon from Omega. So today's video, the way I'm going to break this down is I'm going to do the stats and the specs, outdoor shots, and we'll discuss the watch in a little bit more detail, and that's it. And at the end, you should be a bit more informed as to if you like this watch or not. And hopefully I'll be informative enough for you. And I'll try and make it entertaining with a few light-hearted jokes along the way. Oh, no, not really. It's just a watch review, guys. It's got to be so serious. Now, to start with the stats and the specs, I weighed this watch. It's only 88 grams, helped by the fact it is only a quartz moving in there. And that significantly improves the weight. And it has the leather and nylon strap, so it doesn't have stainless steel bracelet, which can effectively weigh the watch down. So it's a good weight. It's comfortable on the wrist. It's a 44mm case size. So considering it's quite a large case size, it wears really well because of its lightweight. And the black, I would say, helps bring it in. And the black is a PVD coating, so it's not what the Omega is made of. And that Omega is made of a solid block of zirconium oxide ceramic, which is a special type of ceramic, which effectively means it's highly crack resistant. Whereas normal ceramic cracks very easily. It's its main weakness. So taking the benefits of ceramic, high scratch resistance, etc., and taking away its main flaw, which is crack susceptibility, and made a very, very expensive, very special watch. So if you want that look for significantly less, around £100, this is the closest you can get that is in terms of aesthetics. But that's it. So the thickness of this watch, including that lovely bit of AR coated, really thick top hat sapphire, is included into the thickness of the whole watch. It's 15mm. The length of the watch, lug to lug, 49mm. The strap width is 21, which is a bit annoying, down to 18. That's the type of clasp we have, which is logoed up with Reef Tiger. This is apparently steel as well, but it doesn't feel like steel. It almost feels like plastic. Whereas this, you know it's steel. Just feels a bit colder, ever so slightly colder, and more robust, whereas this just definitely feels a bit flimsy. But it doesn't feel like it's going to snap. That's a tricky one. We'll discuss that a bit more later. So we've covered the sizes and things like that. Now we're going to move on to the things like the specifications, such as this tachymeter function, and that is powered by the Mecha Quartz movement. So the Mecha Quartz effectively is this button top right. You start the tachymeter and you can see the hand starts ticking. It's got a smooth sweep. That's what you get for the mechanical aspect of this Mecha Quartz movement. And you stop it and it counts all the way up to an hour. This dial on the right, this sub dial here, is for 24-hour when you're in your time mode. So it's of no use to the tachymeter function. When you press the bottom button, it snaps it back to 12 o'clock position. So this movement also has the date complication. And the whole watch has 100 meters of water resist, as you can see here. And that effectively means it's good for snorkeling and not scuba diving. And general water sports is fine. So it'd be good all rounder. And I say the fact that the nylon and leather strap is good for general water resistance, but I wouldn't go take it in the pool because I don't know if that leather would like it. You've got a nice bit of branding on the strap there as well. And let's check out the lume. The lume is definitely acceptable. It's not the brightest. Cameras always seem to bring it out a little bit better than in real life, but in real life it's just average. But it's been reasonably well applied and it's definitely acceptable at this price point. So you've seen this watch under studio light setting. Let's take a look at this watch outside just to get you a different perspective of what this watch looks like. And then we'll put it on my wrist and discuss the watch in a bit more detail. So I hope you like that. I hope you think it looks okay outside. Let's get it on my wrist. And so you can see what this size of watch looks like on a 7-inch wrist, which is an average man-size wrist. As you can see, I'd say it's on the upper end of what I would be comfortable wearing as a size of watch. But as a sports watch, it's an appropriate size because it's got the extra functionality of the tachymeter. So you can get away with a bigger size. But then the black PVD coating brings it back down again in size. It softens it down. So now I'm going to discuss my likes and my dislikes, things I think they can improve. I like the fact there's not just this variation. I'll pop up on the screen now the different choices you can get. As you can see, you can get, obviously there's the one I've gone for here. You can get the all stealth version, which I think I didn't go for because it looks like it would be difficult to actually read anything on it. You can get one with more of a gunmetal finish case with a black dial, and then you get one that's got a white dial. So it's nice that they've got a lot of different choices to suit different needs, but they all come on this same strap. Likewise, I do like this design. I like the extra detailing that's gone into it. It's got lots of extra bits of branding and a nice, interesting delights to look at, such as this case back. It's lovely. It's got the world on there. We've got some nice information written on the back. We've got nice branding on the actual strap. See Reef Tiger there. We've got it on the clasp here. I do like that. I love the PVD case, the look of it. I do like that. It just gives it a real stealth look. It's a nice satin finish, and it's clever that it's got the mixture of brushed and polishing. Works really well. I like the Reef Tiger logo on the crown there. This sapphire is so beautiful. It's really nicely finished. Look how thick it is. That is one of the main things that's going to draw your attention. It doesn't distort too much. It's good. It's still got that lovely legibility. It's really clear. The loom is acceptable. I like the mecha quartz feel that when you press the pusher to start and stop it, it's got a really nice mechanical feel to it, even though it is effectively a quartz movement. And that's the benefit of that, is it's going to be reliable, it's going to keep good time, and you're going to have to change the battery with modern batteries every 5 years is on average now for a quartz movement like this. Depends how much you play with the functions on the watch, of course. That can deplete the battery life a bit faster, but it's an easy watch to live with. So the design, again, I do love the design. I would say it pays an incredibly good homage to the Omega Dark Side of the Moon without being a copy. I'll pop one up now to show you side by side. It's not alarmingly similar, but it's close enough to pay respectful homage, but unique enough that it's not trying to look like it's being a copycat. So that's good. I'm glad they've done that. So dislikes, so unfortunately a few, and that's why I'm not going to keep this watch. I'll start with, I don't like the fact that with all this tachymeter and functionality, etc., there's still no seconds hand anywhere for just general day-to-day ticking along. Don't like the fact it's got a 24-hour dial. Totally pointless to me. I just don't want it on there. But I still want the 2-dial configuration. It just helps balance the design of this dial layout. I really like the dial design, but I don't like the fact that to me, that dial of the extra dials on this big dial is pointless. I don't need to know if it's nearly midnight or if it's nearly lunchtime. It's no odds to me. I just see if it's daytime or nighttime. I just don't get the point of it. I don't like this strap for 2 reasons. One, if I wanted to change it for something else, let's say I wanted to put this on a NATO style strap, you can't. The position of the spring bars makes it almost impossibly tight to get any form of NATO strap in there. I've tried, trust me, because as you know, I sell them on my store. I have a little link there. But yeah, I sell NATOs, they're really popular. But if you wanted to put a NATO on this, which would look awesome on an all black one, or one with black PVD, or black with the silver stripes, or a Bond NATO, all those kind of variations, you just can't get it on this watch. And then you'd have to go for a 22mm wide one, and it would sort of squeeze a bit in there. It's a blooming 21mm lug width, which is totally annoying. I mean, it's a 44mm watch. You could get away with a 22 lug on there, or to make it more traditional, you could go down to a 20. A 21 is just annoying. You just don't get straps anywhere easily for that size. I tried to squeeze a 22mm leather strap on this, and I ruined a strap. That's gone in the bin. So the reason why I want to change this strap is because of this. This is actually diabolical. It's not often I use that word. I'll tell you why. Under here, it's so sharp and scratchy. These parts here, it's actually constantly irritating. I'm going to sell this watch on my store, and I'm still going to try and sell it and be honest with you that it may not bother you, but it bothers me. When you wear it, and I put it on there, all I can constantly feel is about there. It's sharp right on my sensitive part of my wrist, and that's ow, it's actually sharp here as well. See that bit there? Actually sometimes painful to take the watch off. That is bad. I'm really disappointed because everything else is so fantastic. You know, the proportions, the design, the fit and finish of everything is done extremely well. It really is so crisp. The manufacturing process has been so well. It's been dramatically let down by this awful clasp. Awful. It really is horrific. And I just don't like all that extra bulk it adds. See, look at that. It's just a mess. It really is. It's unnecessary. You go, that's all right. I just, like I always do, because that's why I sell straps. The best way you can enhance your watch collection is to change a strap out. I can't do that on this. So I'm like, well, I can't. It's no use to me then. I can't try it out on all my other different range of straps to sort of make it fit me perfectly and be more comfortable, personalize it a bit, get it on an all black NATO so I can get it a bit wetter. You know, I can't do that. So that's why, in conclusion, would I recommend this watch? If you can get past this clasp issue, and you can, I don't sell 21mm lug width straps, but if you just think, well, I'll just buy one from somewhere else, which there are people that obviously that sell them, but I don't because it's very rare, same as a 23mm lug width, all those annoying sizes. Get a different strap and you'll be happy. You get these in the sale, don't spend more than £100, wait till the sales come along. I've got mine, this for £78, including delivery, plus £11 tax, so it's still just under £90 I paid for this watch, which is less than what they generally cost. So I wouldn't spend more than £100 on this watch, because it is a quartz movement effectively, but it's a decent quartz movement, and it's a good looking watch with half decent lume, and it is well made. So overall, I'd say if it wasn't for that clasp, it would be probably a 4.5-star watch to me for the money. And it sounds it's unique, it's different, it's a good strong homage to a fantastic watch which costs so much money. But it takes it down to a 3-star watch because of that clasp. And there we have it. I hope you've enjoyed this review. I've thoroughly enjoyed making it, even though the watch ultimately was a bit of a disappointment. But anyway, I will see you in the next video really soon. Bye for now.